Hello guys, so in this series I'll be creating a website, futuristic looking website for e-commerce brand, and I'll be building homepage as well as I'll be building other pages as about us, product page, whatever, and also create mobile versions for that. So let's start by grabbing just the menu icon. Usually I search icons either on flat icon or I go to keep them all consistent just to some template like this and grab icons from here. I'll send a link to this e-commerce template to my Telegram group so you can find it and use it there for your project. So let's just go here. Components, by the way, I'll send this for free so you don't have to pay for it. So let's just find our menu icon. Let me see if I can find it here. It's drop down menu, not this one. Let's see if they have mobile version here. Okay, let's go icons, and here we have a hamburger. Okay, yeah, would have been much simpler to find it in here, but then if I want to find another icon, they could be different styles, so I'd rather have them all together. So let's just put this icon here. Now let's also add a logo. So we'll say future blacks, something like this, just for a placeholder. Let's make it capital. Increase the size. I'll be using Interfont, so it's pretty much accessible for everyone. So let's put it 20 pixels. Let's make it semi-bold and put it in here. And let's just use this icon for a logo. So just a symbol like this. Let's make it black and group it together, name it logo. That's it. That would be our menu and our logo. So next we would have a search bar. Every internet e-commerce site have a search bar. So let's just actually create it. And let's add it, give it this color, make it rounded borders, 8 pixels. And actually let's give the whole background a different color. So I'll use this color, a little bit gray. Okay. Let's now create the search bar. So for the search bar we have 3 elements. We have a text, icon, and button. So let's start with adding an icon. So let's find here search icon. So something like this would work. Let's just paste it in here. For now, let's just reduce the opacity to 50%. Let's just type anything to search, and let's give it 3 dots in here. Let's give it 16 pixel size, regular, and 50% of opacity as well. Let's group it, and let's add the last is the button. Let's make it a little wider. Let's say 700 pixels. Like this, and the height would be about 56 pixels, something like that, to make it more prominent on the website. And let's align it all together, and let's add our button. So we'll just have a simple white button. We'll align it, make it the same radius as here, make it white, and type something like search. And usually buttons should be a little bit more bolder than the rest of the fonts, but the size should be the same. So we'll keep it 16, and let's make a little bit less of the radius here. Make it a little bit higher. Like this, and okay, so we'll keep it here. Make it same distances, 8, 8, and let's give it 1 pixel down. So we have 8 across all different sizes. Next we'll create, let's just align it all together. So group it, align it like this. Let's just copy it to create the rest of the menu. So in today's series, first part I create the homepage, and the next one would be product page. So let's just create the menus. Let's give them size of 16. We'll also make them regular, and let's align them with the text here. And let's add 2 more icons. One would be for the user. Let's find a user icon, something like this. Let's just place it in here for now, and let's find another icon which would be cart icon. So something like this also would work. Let's place it in here, and let's align them, group them so they stay on the same. Okay, and now let's find out how much space do we need from the sides. So I think we should have something like 65 would work. Let's do the same here, so let's do 65. Okay, and reduce the space here, and here. So we have a nice clean navbar for now. Let's group it, let's move it a little bit down. Okay, so now let's create main heading of the page, which would say something like post heading. Let's make it larger, so just make it large for now, then we can fix the size later. Let's make it not so bold, so medium would work. Let's make it smaller a bit. And let's add description text, so we could keep it here. Just copy it. Let's just make it like this. And make it 24 pixels, make it medium, I think. And about 50% opacity. Like this. Align it. Okay, something like this. Now let's give this heading size of 96 and align it with this and with this. So okay, let's now move on to the picture. Adding pictures to the website. I'll just paste it in here. To make it more interesting, we can add some futuristic element, which would be this shape. So shape like this. I'll also attach link to this one, so you could also get this shape as well. Let's just paste it in here, like this. Move it back, select the image, move it also back, and select them both. Click on this mask icon, and now we have this nice looking futuristic image here. We can move it a little bit down. Let's copy this button, give it 1 pixel. I will just copy this button and we'll just place it in here and name it Learn More. Preferably, the button should be done in the auto layout, so let's just do this. Just click Shift and A, give it a black color for now. Make this white and give this one 8 points of roundness. We can delete the previous button and let's just keep it here for now. And let's also add another, let's give it more spacing. So let's say 15 pixels and 15 as well. So kind of like this, or we can give it more like 25 pixels. So now let's add some buttons to the picture. So we'll just copy this button, but to make it more interesting, we could have it to be a little bit different. So I'll just copy and paste this shape here. So I have this shape, let's just make it a button, make it black color. Let's copy this Learn More, place it in here, and name it to Play Show Reel. So we'll have maybe some video here. So we have button, and let's just add some arrow in here. Arrow pointing to this way will work here. So let's just place it in here and make it white color. And just place it like this. Okay, so we have our secondary button, which is good whenever website has a secondary button. And let's move to the product showcase section. So let's just extend the frame here. Let's add a headline. So this secondary headline will be smaller. Let's write a title which says popular right now. Let's make it way smaller. So it's about 46 pixels. Let's also create arrows here. So for the arrows, we'll have 2 arrows. I'll just make it placeholder for now. We can get back to that when we have the products themselves. So for the products, we will have a slider with different shapes. So the products usually on the website pretty boring like this, which work for a lot of websites. That's why they do it. But this way we want to do something interesting. And instead of just basic cards like this, we create something more fun. So let's make it white and Let's put some random picture here. So we'll use this one for now. Let's just make it smaller. Or not smaller, we can just place it in here and do a mask. Let's just have this one here. And create a mask. Group it and move it. Okay, like this. Make it. And something like this. Let's just crop it so it's looking good in here. Okay, let's now align it and create a headline for this card, which would say the product title. So it'll just be product name. Let's make it no opacity, make it 18 pixels. Let's duplicate it and write the price as well. So let's say 45 US dollars. Let's just paste it in here. And yeah, so let's now align it a little bit more. And let's create a group out of this. Preferably, let's do a component, so it's much simpler later. And let's just copy it a few times. So let's just copy it like this. Also, I think we can make it even smaller, so we have like 5 of those. So something like this, and now we can copy one more. But to make it be more visible, let's make a little bit less space between them. Like this. Now let's do it like this and this. Align it to the right side. And this would be also aligned. And let's put like one more here as well. So now we have a grid. And let's create a slider themselves. Let's add arrows. We have icons here. Let's just take icon to the left. Put it in here. Let's make it smaller. Let's make it black to give it more attention, and the icon would be white. Let's give it 8 points of radius. Group it, duplicate it, transform it like this. And let's just give it a little background color to make it look nice as well. Give it color of CF. Make it also with a rounded radius, something like this. And make it look cool, and this looks good now. Okay, let's just group it with this, and we have section. Let's just quickly swap the images. Okay, so after this section, we will have, this is the popular section. We'll next have the product section. So let's just copy the headline, give it more space. The more space, the better it is. Always look good if we have more space. So the same we'll do here. Okay, let's just unselect that, move it all down. Let's give it a title, products. And let's give it a description as well. So I'll just copy this. Let's just make it smaller, so I'll give it 10 pixels. Okay, so we'll keep it there for now. For the product section, we'll just use this, but we'll make it larger. So something like this. So we have 3 of them in one row. I'll just do that and then adjust the size. So I think something like this would work. Let's just group it and duplicate it 3 times. Or 2 times also works. Let's just change the images here as well. Change this image. Change this one as well. paste it in here. And the last image would go in here. Okay, so we have our second and third sections ready to go. Next one would be just a promo banner section, similar to the hero we have. So let's just actually copy the hero and we'll just change some text here. First, let's change the image. Let's just paste this new image here, make it a bit larger. Actually, let's make this one a little bit not so tall. So let's make it about this tall. Or let's keep it tall as it was. Yeah, I think we could keep it as tall. And let's move these two things a bit down now. So like this. Okay, and let's just adjust the sizes here. Like this. Now let's remove this button, we don't need it for now. Let's just give this a headline. So for headline it would say something like professional skincare. Let's make it a bit larger. So it'd be probably a good point to make it this size and give it medium. Okay, so we'll keep it here for now. Let's make a little bit less space in here. And let's just add some description as well as button as well, similar to what we have in here. Let's just group it for it to easily move it places. And let's just keep it like this. Okay, so it looks good. Let's go to the next section, which we would basically copy these two sections and replace them places. So we would have to make it longer, let's just copy this and this. Let's just duplicate it, move it like this, and swap places. When you have most of your page ready, then it's just like a constructing things, just moving them around and changing places. Next, we will have a subscribe for more form. So let's just get this shape in here. Let's just paste it in here, make it white. Let's get our headline and just paste it in here. For more, subscribe for more. Let's align it to the center. Let's get some description. Paste it in here. Let's align it center, and let's just paste some text in here. A bit move up, and now we can create a form, simple form. So we'll just reuse the component we've had there, but we'll delete the icon. We also will change a little bit the color of the background here. So let's make it a little bit similar to, okay, yeah, we'll just keep it here. A little bit space from the top, and we'll just rename the button to be subscribe. Let's align it and align it like this, make it dark, and the button make white or gray. Keep it like this. Let's align it all in the center. I think we can make it a little bit not so long. Like this would also work. Align it, and then next we can create a footer. So we'll just reuse the logo we had in here. Paste it like this. We'll just copy this link, this text to create just links. So we'll just have YouTube, for example. We'll just have Instagram and Facebook. Let's make a little bit spacing between them. Make it 16 pixels, so this is links. Give it a little more space, as beautiful designs like a lot of space. Not that much. Okay, let's just have it like this. We'll copy this and create another about us, pictures, services, blogs, contact us. Let's create a headline which will say agency, for example. Let's make it dark and make it not bold but semi-bold. Let's move it now with the logo. And now we'll just copy this 3 times to create different. So we'll just have here integration, careers, privacy policy, as well as we have terms, conditions. Okay, so and let's create final link, so it will be just contact us. So let's put the info here and the location. So something like this. Let's just move it all to be aligned here like this. And let's just write some basic copyright text. So we'll just say copyright 2024. And let's just add this arrow but make it to lead to the top of the page. So we just transform it like this and align it like this. So and now we have a full homepage which you can use for your clients, and let's just preview this one. So we have headline, we have navigation, main picture, we have a slider with all the products, we have main products, we have some promo banner and some more products, and subscribe for a newsletter and footer. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in the next part.